she was still hurt and waved him off.
He said, yeah, do you want some meat? I was like, yeah, never mind, I'm not gonna eat it anyway.
As Matt left to run some errands, Fran snoozed, figuring Matt would wake her in time for the bargain.
I woke up at 5:47 and I called him, he didn't answer. I texted him, waiting for his reply, staring at my phone, and I fell back to sleep.
She called him twice more, remembers the exact times, 7:31 and 9:01, and got his voicemail. She was starting to freak.
Even 6 hours in, we thought something bad happened.
Right, he would answer or call me right back. So I started calling the police stations and hospitals.
Over at the Landry barbecue, the salmon tasted great, but Matt and Fran were no-show. Still, no one thought twice about it.
I knew she was running a fever, and you don't really feel like doing much, especially, going over to his parents' house.
Meanwhile, Matt's friends were getting as worried as Francesca. The bandmates were used to texting and calling one another almost hourly, and Matt had gone MIA.
I guess you were all thinking, what could it be?
Exactly, yeah.
Chris Emmerich even got in his car and drove down roads Matt would likely have driven that day.
Thinking maybe he slid into a ditch or something,
By 9 that Sunday night, Chris was concerned enough to call Matt's mother.
And he says, well, we can't find him anywhere. We don't know where he is.
You're starting to get worried?
Yes, I was starting to get worried.
Doreen Landry had worked in the banking business for years and knows how to spot patterns of fraud. So she clicked on her computer to check Matt's debit card activity. That's when alarm bells started going off.
What did you see when you logged onto his account?
I saw 3 $100 withdrawals, cash, from an ATM machine with a $2 fee from a gas station on 7 Mile Road in Detroit.
What did that all add up to you?
A few things. Number one, what was Matt doing at 7 Mile in Detroit?
7 Mile, the northeast side, is an especially rough piece of Detroit turf. Drug-dealing gangs are on the streets there. Bleak landscape of burned-out houses and abandoned cars.
Why would Matt take out all of his money out of his account?
Matt was careful with his money. It didn't make sense.
Why would Matt use an ATM machine with a fee?
So you don't see that doing his withdrawal himself?
I was told that it was him, but that just didn't fit the picture at all.
Sunday came to an end, and few people in Matt's circle could sleep that night. The next day, one of those same nearby suburbs, a teenager cashing a paycheck would be called headlong into the mystery surrounding Matt Landry. She got the scare of her young life.
Coming up.
As soon as I set the check on the counter, I felt the gun to the back of my head.
A life and death drama at the bank. What could this have to do with Matt? Questions now about 2 young lives. When
If you gonna feed her, if you ain't.
Oh, goodness. I'm gonna feed her. You're the one that's wanting to make her wait.
Lord, she's just bottling that like a darn
Well,
idiot.
she's hungry, Raymond.
take the gamble out of state.
Just a minute, sweet girl. Mom's gonna feed you, doll.
Oxygen formula with a change of enzyme formula in the same bottle. Result removes all types of stains in the first wash. So whenever you do laundry, you're always in the jackpot.
What for supper?
Trust Resolve.
What will have for supper?
Sometimes life can make you
What do you have?
uncomfortable.
I don't wanna
It's
hear it.
hard or hurts to go to the bathroom. There's Dulcolax Stool Softener. Dulcolax Stool Softener doesn't make you go. It just makes it easier.
Well, you don't wanna hear it, Daddy.
Dulcolax Stool Softener. Make yourself comfortable.
You know it's the truth.
Is your anti-wrinkle cream going? But not your wrinkles? Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair. Its retinol formula visibly reduces wrinkles in just 1 week. Why wait? You don't have to. Neutrogena.
Just a minute, darling.
Sunday, Arnold was in your next door. Amy loved her new independence.
She was responsible to pride in the work she did.
But when she never came home from a night on the town, you don't expect people on a fun night out to
What is it, Jess?
all those leading men in her life.
Are you hot?
Polish was very suspicious, became leading suspects.
That kind of thing doesn't happen in Portland.
She's under the couch over here.
Only Nightmare Next Door, followed by
Was that her meow?
Sunday at 9. Only on Investigation Discovery.
I don't know where it was or not.
Huh?
Returning
You're
voice of
worried,
91-year-old Matt Landry was a product of the
Hey,
21st
dog.
century. constantly connected to his phone. So it was strange one August evening in 2009 when no one could get a hold of him. Here's Dennis Murphy.
When does it become where's now? We got a plan.
I'd say Monday morning.
Matt Landry, a hyper caller and texter, had been off the grid for almost a day. Matt running silent scared everyone, especially his girlfriend.
Francesca, why did you start calling the hospitals, the police stations as you did?
Because nobody's heard from him. I wanted
Yes,
to know
I'm coming.
if he had gotten in a car accident, maybe he got a flat tire on the side of the road, maybe he was in a ditch. I don't know what happened.
The parents, Bob and Doreen Landry, were getting more anxious by the minute, waiting by the phone that didn't ring. It was Monday when they called their local police in Chesterfield. An officer came to the house.
Now, cops get these kind of reports very often. And usually what they say is, he's a kid, give it some time. He's gonna walk in the door. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, you alluded to the fact that, you know, most of the time these kids end up at crack houses and crack there for a few days and they eventually come home. I remember saying to him, I pray to God you're right. I pray to God you're right.
As the Landrys were inside their house on Monday, a few miles south in Harrison Township, a young woman was walking towards the Frank Star Bank.
I was cashing my first paycheck from a dog kennel.
New job, first paycheck.
Yeah.
Sarah Mayer, 19, noticed a young guy in sunglasses on the street, definitely checking her out as she approached the bank. It creeped her out a little, but she tried to ignore him and went directly to the teller's window. The man in the shade stormed in right behind her, as seen in chilling detail on the bank's security camera.
I handed
Shut
it,
up.
and then as soon as I said that,
I swear you ain't nothing
I
but
felt the gun back in my head.
Then all calmly collected.
a pain in the butt.
He said, give me $50,000 killer.
You feel the
You gonna eat what you got, or you gonna do that?
And he had his hand on the back of my neck too.
The teller insisted the man
Say, Mom, I think I saw them.
She said she didn't.
Say, I think I saw them. Say, I think I saw them. Mama.
So give me $50,000 and she's dead.
Yeah.
How long did it
I don't know that long. He ended up opening the door and giving him what?
Here,
The
Chevy.
officer then let go of Sarah and crossed the bank line.
I'm gonna get the shirts. I ain't
More
going.
cash as others did in fear. But he
Here,
wasn't
here,
done
Shane.
with the three bonds who apparently caught his eye.
And he came back over to me and grabbed me and said,
You won't lose
"You're
your
coming
pen."
here, I'm gonna kill you."
What did you say? What you supposed to do?
I sat down and said no.
So you sat right down to the bank door?
It was a standoff of sorts. The man had his firepower. Sarah was her willpower.
He's saying, get up, you're going with me.
Yeah, and he tried to pull me. He said, "Get up or I'm gonna kill you." And I just sat there and he ended up running to the door.
We begin with breaking news out of Macomb County, a manhunt underway right now.
Here's your box.
We got a Black Star Bank.
There about 40 red birds out here. About 40.
Am I getting them on my face?
By refusing to go with him,
No, you're not getting all of them.
everything right.
I'll be there for this.
But you saved your life in that moment.
Hey, oolings of them.
Seemed like the best option.
But that gunman gave the cops chills. A robber, cool, poised, and seemingly all too ready to do whatever it took to pull off his crime. Chesterfield County Detective Scott Blackwood.
Normally, a bank robbery-
That's the most red birds I've seen out here in a
Hey,
long.
Boogie.
Take the money and move on.
Here, Jess,
This was a
sugar.
violent bank
Eat.
robbery.
But what did the brazen young robber have to do?
Go in there and watch him so that
That connection would have to wait for the story told by a gas station ATM and the security camera pointed at it.
Coming up,
I can't believe I'm doing this right now. Searching at doctors. What?
at last, a break in the case. Now,
Yeah, huge development.
when taken, continues.
Tonight on an all-new score, Aaron and Greg Smart's future seems bright. As when Aaron became a teacher, she knew she was after college. This fit a lot of her emotional needs. But when she also loved one of her students,
This was the kind of relationship that was totally forbidden.
she
There's your little bite, honey.
To help you get started and double your chances of success. Smoking is expensive, but it doesn't hurt you. Try the new Nicorette Pocket Pack.
There.
Twizzlers. It's tasty, you can't resist.
No.
Guys, don't spend Valentine's Day in line and run the risk of a disappointed sweetheart. Instead, go online now. Send her a gift she'll want to show off. Beautiful roses for just $19.99. She gets roses, you save 50%. Order now. She also gets this holiday-based
I don't know yet.
free. Or dazzle her with this deluxe gift. Classic red roses, a spa kit, and all these extras for just $20 more. Hurry, supplies are limited. We deliver on time any day of the week, guaranteed. So schedule your perfect delivery day now. Go to ProFlowers.com. Click on the microphone in the upper right corner. Enter Find in the box.
ProFlower's value is incredible. All the other girls in the office are always jealous.
He made all the other men look pretty bad. I really enjoyed getting hers. They were
Eat,
just
bud.
gorgeous.
This TV offer is 50%
Ate it.
less than retail pricing, but only if you go to ProFlowers.com. Click on the microphone in the upper right corner. Enter Find in the box. Or call toll free 1-800-PRECIOUS to mention TV. Go online now. My name is Doug, and I have mesothelioma. If you need information on medical or financial resources available for mesothelioma patients, call 1-800-444-MESO. Remember, 1-800-444-MESO.
Trouble getting into your bathtub? Don't replace it. Safeway's Safety Step offers accessibility solutions ranging from $700 to $1,800. Choose from the Safeway Step, which allows for easier shower access. Or the Safeway Tub Door, which adds a water door to your existing tub. Safeway's patented modifications are installed in just a few hours.
They're
And can
actually
help
this.
reduce the risk of falls. Call today or visit our website to find an installer in your local area. What gets you moving?
Because when you get moving now or day,
Show your body?
no mind. Check out how to be a player at letsmove.gov. That's www.letsmove.gov.
Amy Love turned with the attendants, but when she never came home from a night on the town, all the leading men in her life became leading suspects.
That kind of thing doesn't happen in Portland.
All New Nightmare Next Door, Sunday at 9, only on Investigation Discovery.
Welcome back to Dateline on ID. Our story takes place in the suburbs of Detroit, where Matt Landry had disappeared. While his parents worried, miles away, a young woman at a bank is threatened at gunpoint. Was there any connection? Once again, here's Dennis Murphy.
Bob and Dory, the parents of Matt, a young man missing for the third day now, could only pray when he walked in the door. The police told them often kids go off like this and it's something to do with drugs. Parents were buying it.
Didn't fit the pattern for Matt.
Something innocent would explain Matt's absence.
I still had hope that I was something crazy with something, he'll show up.
Yeah, something that we laugh about.
But just in case it wasn't that, Matt's mother and girlfriend, after waiting the required 24 hours, went to Matt's hometown police in Chesterfield to get an official missing person case going.
And Bob stayed here just in case. We wanted to make sure someone was always here at the house.
At first, Chesterfield PD told the Landrys that it wasn't their case. They'd need to go to the cops in another jurisdiction, Roseville, some 13 miles south where Francesca lived and where Matt had last been seen.
Did you get the feeling you were being brushed off?
Yes,
It was a nuisance case.
yes, and he's like, oh, wait in the lobby.
Was the family frustrated?
I think they were frustrated.
But Chesterfield Detective Scott Blackwell was struck by Doreen Landry's unshakable belief in her son's integrity.
I said the right person will end up with this eventually, but it'll be